Thank you for joining me. What do Kevin Durant, Will Smith, Chris Bosh, Cameron Diaz, and Brittany Griner all have in common other than being famous? They are all ectomorphs. Do you know any ectomorphs? What is an ectomorph, you ask? Well, if you stick around for my presentation, you'll definitely know one when you see one. An ectomorph is a typical skinny person. Ectos have a light build with small joints and lean muscle. Usually ectos have long, thin limbs with stringy muscles. Shoulders tend to be thin with little width. Ectomorphs find it hard to gain weight, let alone muscle. I'm speaking to you today as being an ectomorph, facing these obstacles but overcoming them. Ectomorphs are the hardest body types to build big muscle on, as our natural body frames tend to be at a disadvantage when it comes to this issue. However, listening to my presentation about the strategies and techniques for successful fitness plan, you can achieve your goals. What is an ectomorph? An ectomorph is also known as a hard gainer. Ectomorphs have very high metabolisms. They can virtually eat whatever they want and not gain a pound. This sounds like a good thing, right? But not all ectomorphs enjoy being skin and bone. Muscle growth takes longer for an ectomorph. In order for an ectomorph to build muscle, they must eat more than the average person. Ectomorphs all have similar profile. They can be seen as frail, thin, flat-chested, long, lanky, skin and bone, and some have stooped shoulders. Now that you know what an ectomorph is, what must they do in order to build muscles on that skinny frame? Diet. Being an ectomorph wanting to build muscle, you'll be required to eat more than you've ever eaten in your life. The diet plan calls for 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day, split over 6 meals. So that's about 500 calories at least every meal. There are special foods that are good for this meal plan that will put the added size and mass that you want. Men's Fitness Magazine recommends eating every 2 to 4 hours a day. The best way to find a meal plan that works best for your personal taste and budget is to research online. I like to use bodybuilding.com, but there's also plenty of other websites that give you free ideas for meal plans. You can also speak to a personal trainer at any gym or nutritionist if you have extra money to spend. The first part of the meal plan are carbs. Carbs are an essential part of the meal plan of all body types, especially ectomorphs. Carbs are known to what fuel the muscle through your workouts. Your body needs the carbs in order to operate. Not eating enough carbs will cause you to gas out in the middle of workouts. Men's Fitness says that most of your calories should come from carbs. The recommended carb intake is to eat 2 grams per pound of your body weight. Protein is the other building block of your muscles. After your workout, your muscles will become very tired, and how you know they will is because they'll become sore. You actually tore up your muscle fibers, and that's why you become sore. Protein is what helps you rebuild them. The recommended protein intake is 1 gram of body weight, 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight. So with the right diet plan, you'll have the successful energy to get through your workouts and the proper protein needed for recovery. So what kind of workouts do you need? You must work every muscle group in your body at least once a week, but not more than twice a week. Contrary to popular belief, you only need to work each muscle group once a week to see results. I used to think that I had to hit bench press every time I stepped foot in the gym, but now that I learned the right techniques, I know that this isn't necessary, but it will actually hurt me. I like to lift on a 5-day schedule at night, but that's what works best for me. Do what works best for you. I typically do shoulders on day 1, back on day 2, chest on day 3, legs on day 4, and I focus on arms on day 5. When you first start out, don't kill yourself. A lot of people tend to overtrain their bodies when they first start lifting. I would recommend going with 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps to start off, and if you can get a spotter, that would be ideal. You can even start by doing machines or cable weights, but you want to eventually build your way up to free weights using barbells and dumbbells. Cardio is also an important thing to do. Being ectomorphs, though, the recommended cardio every day is 20 minutes. Doing more than this will actually harm because your metabolism is already working fast enough. Proper rest is also a big part of your workout plan. I know this is an often overlooked part of a workout plan, but it's a very important part for your muscle recovery and for your growth. When you are asleep, your muscles are actually repairing and growing stronger. I try to split my day into thirds, 8 hours to work, 8 hours outside of work, and 8 hours sleeping. 2-time NBA champion LeBron James has been quoted to say that he sleeps at least 12 hours every day. So now that you know what an ectomorph is, do you know any? With the proper diet plan, workout routine, and rest, you will gain the muscle you've always wanted. Remember, nothing great is built overnight. Only through persistent hard work and dedication will get you there. There are no shortcuts when it comes to building muscle, just consistent effort and proper techniques mixed with time. My visual aid I brought are pictures of actually before and after ectomorphs that I'll give out once we leave. Thank you.